Welcome to today's Explainer. Today we're jumping right into something absolutely magical. We're going on a bright, wonderful journey to explore one of the most fascinating topics on our planet. We're going to learn all about the incredible variety of living things sharing this Earth with us. And even better, we'll discover the special superpower you have to keep our world healthy and buzzing with life. Let's get right into it.
Okay, to really get this, let's step into a warm, sunny garden. Just imagine you're standing outside right now. You can hear the buzzing of bees zooming from flower to flower, right? You see these brightly colored butterflies fluttering past, and you hear birds singing cheerfully up in the trees. All of those different living things interacting together brings us to our big question for today. What exactly is biodiversity?
Well, simply put, biodiversity is the variety of life on Earth, and I mean everything. It includes absolutely everything from the tiniest microscopic bugs you literally can't even see, all the way up to the tallest pine trees and even the massive blue whales swimming in the ocean. All of these plants, animals, and microorganisms, they make up this giant, wonderful, deeply interconnected web of life.
Let's look at how this works on a slightly smaller scale, something we call genetic diversity. Think about our favorite furry friends. Dogs. All dogs are part of the exact same species. But because of variations in their genes, we get everything from tiny, bouncy chihuahuas to massive, gentle Great Danes. There are just so many fun shapes, sizes, and colors, and it's all thanks to the magic of genetic diversity.
Now, what if you zoom out from dogs and look at the whole wide world? How many different species do you think actually exist? Well, researchers estimate there are anywhere from 3 to 30 million different species living on our planet. 30 million! And the wild part? We've only identified about 1.7 million of them so far. It absolutely sparks a sense of awe just thinking about how many unknown, magical creatures are still out there just waiting to be discovered.
Section 1. A world of ecosystems. Let's explore some habitats.
Let's kick off our guided tour by whisking ourselves away to a lush green forest. Forests are just incredible. Actually, they store about 80% of the world's land-based biodiversity. With their super tall trees, rich green canopies, and rustling leaves, forests provide a totally unique, sheltered home for a massive variety of hidden creatures, from busy little beetles on the forest floor way up to beautiful birds high in the branches.
Next, we're going to move smoothly over to a sparkling river to see how this builds out our web of life. Freshwater ecosystems like rivers and wetlands, they're just full of energetic, splashing animals. We're talking hopping frogs, darting fish, and turtles sunning themselves on the rocks. And these watery habitats are super important because they actually help purify the fresh water that so many of us living things rely on. From there, we travel to the warm savanna. Imagine standing in these incredibly wide open spaces with golden grasses waving in the wind. This habitat supports entirely different kinds of wonderful wildlife compared to the damp forest or the flowing river. Here, the animals and plants have adapted perfectly to thrive in these huge sun-drenched plains.
Finally, let's take a deep dive into the vibrant, bright blue ocean. This underwater world is completely bustling with unbelievable life. From enormous, colorful coral reefs to gigantic schools of shimmering fish and even thick forests of seaweed. These marine ecosystems are just packed with unique plants and animals that completely rely on clean, healthy water to survive.
Section 2. Providing habitat essentials so we can help nature thrive.
Okay, so let's bring our magical journey safely back home, right to our own backyards. You see, we can easily support wildlife by focusing on 4 simple habitat essentials. The National Wildlife Federation says that if we want to create a space where nature can really thrive, we just need to provide 4 basic things: food, water, cover, and places to raise young. Let's break down exactly how we can do this.
Step 1 is food. By planting native, pollinator-friendly flowers in your garden, or honestly, even just in a small window box, you are setting up a delicious, natural buffet. These plants provide sweet nectar and pollen for our buzzing local friends like bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds. Those native plants are quite literally the foundation of the food web in the natural world.
Step 2 is water. Just like us, wildlife absolutely needs clean drinking water to survive. So adding a simple, shallow dish of water or a bird bath to your outdoor space offers a really fun and safe watering hole. It gives birds a spot to drink and splash around to clean their feathers, and it provides vital moisture for all the little insects.
Step 3 is cover.
Animals need places to hide so they can feel safe from crazy weather and predators. Dense leaves, bushy plants, or even just simple piles of branches and brush act exactly like cozy, safe bedrooms where animals can rest securely. Basically, the more plants you have, the more cover you're providing.
And step 4 is places to raise young. Mother Nature definitely needs secure spots to safely raise her babies. You can step up and help by putting up nesting boxes for birds, or by planting special host plants that butterflies rely on to lay their eggs. For example, caterpillars need very specific leaves to munch on as they grow up, so planting those native plants really helps animal families thrive.
Section 3. Acting locally and planting for the future.
So, now that we know about our conservation superpower, it's time to take action. In fact, the theme for the 2026 United Nations International Day for Biological Diversity is exactly this: acting locally for global impact. This is such an inspiring theme because it proves that protecting the Earth's majestic forests, rivers, savannas, and oceans doesn't just happen far away. It starts right here, on our own streets, in our schoolyards, and in our very own gardens.
Here's a quick list of fun, bite-sized actions that you, your parents, and your friends can do together to be everyday nature heroes. You can plant native flowers, build a small pollinator garden, or go out and explore your local green spaces. You can even be a citizen scientist. You do this by safely taking pictures of the bugs and birds you see and then helping scientists track them online. How cool is that? It really is a wonderful, hopeful reminder of how human-powered conservation works when kids and families happily use their hands to plant a small tree in the sun. Think about it. When you press a tiny seedling into the soil, you are creating a brand new home and a food source for countless members of our planet's biodiversity.
And that brings us to the end of our explainer today. We've traveled from a buzzing backyard garden, out through massive forests and vibrant oceans, and right back to your own two hands. So I want to leave you with one very important question to think about. What will you plant in your neighborhood to help nature thrive? Grab your family, step outside, and start using your biodiversity superpower today.